It's the People Mentor, and today I'm popping in to talk about performance appraisal, and it is a subject that's dear to my heart after 30 years of working and leading teams. Because I think when they're done correctly, appraisals can be beneficial for both employers and employees. However, I don't always think they're valued or carried out in a way that is very useful. So feedback is one of the things that has the potential to drive up your employee satisfaction, their motivation, their productivity, and their performance. But it's got to be delivered at the right time and in the right way. And one of the main issues with performance appraisals is that many businesses don't do them often enough. So, yeah, there may be a slight value in a yearly appraisal, but usually it's treated like a tick box exercise. And also, giving formal feedback once per year is nowhere near enough time for managers to regularly share what they're seeing and to give the right feedback. Feedback should be timely. And if you're doing regular feedback, you can weed out performance issues and behavioural issues. It makes people feel like they're appreciated and what they do is valued. And it's the perfect opportunity to give employees feedback and praise them for their hard work. And who doesn't like a bit of that? And when they get that, they work harder and they'll go the extra mile for the business. And also, it gives you an opportunity to talk about development and training and development. What do they need? And this can then stop those performance issues because you're clearly giving them the training and support they need to do the job effectively. Also, another thing with regular appraisals is that it means new goals can be set regularly. And again, it stops you getting jaded with those goals. And at times we can all feel jaded, so it helps you keep them moving forward. Another thing is, it's an opportunity for you to check in with your employees, how they are doing, and to discuss concerns, and for you to get too. The other thing is, you can use it to make sure everybody is on the same page. Because sometimes we forget to communicate with people, and it enables us to have those conversations and clarify expectations and unite everyone behind that business vision and common goals. And it also allows us to take a step back from the busyness of work and think about how things are going and look objectively at where there's room for improvement. So there's definitely plenty of arguments for having more regular appraisals, but they do need to be productive. So as a manager and employee, you should leave the appraisal meeting feeling something concrete has been achieved and that you've got clear goals going forward and any issues have been addressed constructively. So how can you have better performance appraisals and reviews? So first of all, have regular short focus meetings every 4 to 6 weeks and use that time to be a mentor or a coach for your employee. So it isn't about saying, do this, do that. It's about coaching an employee to think about their goals and how they can achieve them. And this will then make them feel more empowered and invested in that appraisal process. And it's also important to remember it's not just about you talking, it's about you listening to your employees. It has to be constructive and collaborative, and it has to be a two-way discussion about goals, concerns, development, support, and more. So it's not about filling in a form and going through a list, seen that, done that, doesn't work. It's about getting people to see the bigger picture and engaging and motivating your employee. Now, when I've done performance appraisals, they changed and we started doing 6 weekly ones, and the emphasis was on strengths, and we would look at what had happened since the last 6 weeks, and that created a positive environment and gave people confidence. And also 9 times out of 10 people would highlight what else needed to improve, what else had gone wrong and what could have been better, and they would open for discussion. We also did review the goals and update every 6 weeks. And the thing is, it makes you agile in your approach. It helps you adapt and change and be flexible. Because if you stick to a goal at the end of the year, what if something comes along and causes a bit of a blocker or an issue? you're still stuck with this goal at the end year, and you're unlikely to achieve it. But if you adapt, have regular meetings, and look at how you can change this, what needs tweaking to get to the year end, then you're going to have more success. And the other point is that you're actually building that story up across the year. So nothing's a surprise. And who likes surprises? I certainly don't, especially when they're nasty ones or if they're bad feedback. Feedback needs to be timely. It's no good telling somebody after a year, well, I didn't like the way your face was in meetings. Because they've had the year, they've not been able to change or do anything. What you need to do is give them that opportunity to take on that feedback and change. And yes, I've had that done at a year end and nothing said to me in before. And I think as well, if you're really concentrating on strengths, it creates a much more buzz for people because that's their passion. They're going to feel motivated. They're going to feel inspired. And you can use it to discuss performance, well-being and goals that encourage people to open up and look objectively at what has happened. And the other thing is, I also think managers get to the point where they think they've got to organise it all. They've got to write up the notes. They've got to organise the meeting. But this is it. It doesn't have to be you as the manager and leader. It can be the team member who does all that. Give them the responsibility, treat them as adults, and let them grow while they're doing it. Now, I have a brilliant process mapped out and all the templates, etc., goes with it. And my Managers Academy participants get this as part of their training. I think getting this right makes a difference to how people are in the workplace. And what we're all really looking for is people who take the initiative, who want to go the extra mile, who believe in your business, and who want to tell everybody how good your business is. But the only way you can do that is by regularly talking to your employees, encouraging them and listening to them and tapping into their ideas and thoughts as well. And these regular appraisal slots will help you with that. Well, that's it for today. I hope you found that useful. I will see you next week on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Take care for now. Bye.